Hi guys, good evening. How are you doing today?
Good.
Great, great.
Doing great now.
Yeah.
Great, sir.
Welcome to KSR Data Visual. In today's session, we are going to talk about Excel. Everyone will treat we know Excel. What is there in Excel? Just by using Excel, we can create n number of wonders. Not only in professional life, in personal life also. Right? In personal life, be it professionally or personally. Let's have a discussion. Let me tell you about simple story. So, in order to perform the analysis in Excel, what we require? Data. What you require? Data. Right? What you require? Data. Data is generating everywhere. If I ask you, everyone are using social media. What all comes under the social media, guys? Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Quora, YouTube, huh? Snapchat, everything. Let's say, let's say, how much time do you spend in a day? In a day, how much time do you spend in Facebook or Instagram? 1 hour, 2 hour? How much time do you spend, guys, in Facebook or Instagram? Guys, can you able to hear me? Some
Yeah.
of them saying that
Yes, sir.
no. How much time do you spend in Facebook or Instagram? Come
Almost all
on.
the time, sir. All the time,
Huh?
sir, mostly. All the time, mostly.
All the time. Okay, that's good. That is good. You are learning from the Facebook. We can learn from the Facebook also, Instagram also. Now, as you're spending in a day, let's say 5 hours are spending in a Facebook or social media platforms. That means you may see different pages, you may see different videos. Let's take an example of Neeraj. Neeraj spending, let's say, 5 hours in social media, let's say YouTube. YouTube can able to capture the behavior of Neeraj, what he's doing, what kind of videos does he liking, right? What kind of things he's searching, what kind of things or videos or posts does Neeraj is liking. That means every point, every minute, every second, data is being generated, right? Data being generated. Okay. Now let's take about hospital, another industry, hospital. Now, the number of patients are increasing day by day, right? To go to the hospital. Now, hospital is also maintaining your data. Now, do you know that? How many people have ever heard about COVID? Please don't say no. I think most of us guys have heard about COVID, right? Do you know entire world? Today morning when I read some newspaper somewhere. How many people are affected with side effects? How many people are suffering from side effects because of COVID vaccine? Can you guess? Can you guess how many people? How many people are suffering side effects because of COVID vaccine in the entire world? Except India, they are not considered India. They are considered 11 to 13 countries. 11 to 13 countries. Out of that, 11 crore population are suffering from side effects. 11 crore population, which is nothing but 0.11 billion people are suffering from population. 11 crore is a big number, right? That means what are the different side effects? What medicine they're using? How they're recovering, right? It is a huge generating of the data, right? And apart from that, so and tell me one thing, Rashid,
Yes, yes,
Rashid,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
May I know how long you're using smartphone? How long you are
Maybe
using
from
smartphone? I'm not asking about the basic phone. I'm asking about smartphone.
around 7 years.
7 years?
Yes, I guess
Paka.
it's more than 10 years now.
10
Yeah, more
years.
than 10 years.
More than 10
Yeah.
years.
Yes,
Now let me ask you a question. In last 10, 12 years, how many smartphones you have changed? How many smartphones you have changed?
three.
4.
Four.
Four. Maybe
One
four,
plus.
five. Like me, I've changed 8 to 10 mobiles in last 12 years. Or 14 years, in fact. Right. So each mobile, let's see, whenever I buy, now we have SIM, right? We frequent also changes SIM. The consumption of smartphones over period of year on year is significantly increasing. Exponentially is increasing. Now, what kind of people are using the smartphone? Which smartphone are using? Let's say this year, iPhone, everyone know that? iPhone as itself having the highest record sales in the quarter of September to December in India. In last 12 years, I no after Samsung, iPhone has reached double the sales as compared to others. in the quarter of September to December of 2023. Now it is also generating the data, right? Right? Now India recently in the last year, August or September, India sent the what is that? On moon, we have seen something, right? Chandrayaan. How much data is sending back to us? That means everywhere, every industry is data is being generated. What do you do with the data? What do you do with the data? Now we are speaking. I'm teaching something for you. This is also data generated. Maybe this is kind of unstructured data. What do you do with this data? What exactly do you do? Do you keep it at home? Or do you keep it at one box? Or do you keep it at one place? No, right? You will start doing analyzing the data. In order to analyze the data, small quantity of data, we are going to use a tool called Excel. We are going to use a tool called Excel. Arun, is it clear? Anu, is it clear? Giridhar?
Sir, yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Now let me ask you one example. Let me tell you about. So there are some of the industries. Everyone are using the Excel. Finance, marketing, sales, data science, supply chain, HR, and operations. Let me tell you about HR. How HR uses the Excel. How HR uses the Excel. What do you mean by HR? What is the full form of HR, guys?
Human resource.
Human resource. Human resource. Who organizes, who take care about the entire business, who can supply the things which is required for the team, technical teams. Now, what is the main role of HR, guys, in the organization? What is the main role of HR in the organization?
Maintaining database of the employees.
Maintaining the database of employees. Let's take an example of TCS. Anyone working in the TCS? Is anyone working in the TCS? So let's say TCS is the company. In the TCS, there is a project called PNC. PNC. Pittsburgh National Corporation. It is a bank which is based out of South America. Where? South America. Now TCS having the employees of 2,000 employees who's working under this account, PNC account. How many people? 2. Now does 2 HRs are handling this entire account. How many HRs? 2 accounts. I'm just giving an example. Now, do you think these 2 HRs will be able to remember all the details of 2,000 employees? No. So we need to know the name of the employee. We need to know the employee ID of the employee ID, experience, key skills, salary, how many days they have taken a leave, every other information they need to store. Where they will store the information? Only 2,000 records, right? Only 2,000 records. Where they will store? Will they use SQL? They don't know how to write the code. Will they use Power BI? Dashboards and all? Where they have time to do all these things. They are not technically good. They are not sounded technically. Right? Simply they use only Excel. In Excel, they will store all the information. As and when required, they apply the filter and they get the required information. Right? That is what the HR does. In finance, okay, in finance, how do we use in finance? Let me talk about personal finance. Let me ask you a question. How many of you married in this group? How many of you married? No one? Trust me.
Me.
Only
I am
Deepak.
married.
Deepak. Except only
Yes.
Deepak. No one.
Me.
Anup also.
Anup. Okay. You also married? Giridhar. Okay. See, now let me ask you. Now, just why I'm talking about marriage, I'll tell you the reason. Deepak, I know him personally also. He's my old student. Okay. Now, Deepak is married and having a son, kid. Right? He is getting a salary of 1.5 lakh per month. I'm just giving the example. I'm not sure about his salary. Now, 1.5 lakh, end of the day, he need to pay the rent, EMIs. Am I right? He also needs to spend some amount for groceries. He also invest some amount in stocks and share market, stock market or mutual funds. He also spends some amount for kids' education fee. Also has spent some amount for health, like hospitality bills and all, and some saving, right? That's this. Do you think is it possible to remember each and every point? Do you think is it possible to remember each and every point? No. What he will do? He will store all the information in Excel. You store all the information into Excel, and it can calculate, keep on adding and like this. That's what you do, right? Deepak or anyone else?
Yes.
Right? Anup, is it
Yes,
true?
sir. Okay. Yes. Correct.
Yeah. Right. Even I does the same thing. right? Even, of course, now we have a CRM and everything. When I started my care, when we started the KSR way back in 2018, we also store how many students have joined, what is name of the student, right? Email ID, mobile number, how much is they paid, what is the total fees, how much they paid in the first installment, when they paid, when is the due for the second installment, everything we calculate how much amount total revenue we got, how much we paid for trainer, how much we paid for promotions, how much we paid for telecallers, right? And what is the total amount we got remaining? We everything we does in the Excel only, right? Now imagine your credit card bill. Have you ever seen a credit card bill? It also in Excel only. Marketing. How many people are responding? Let's say if you go to Airtel store or Vodafone store, they'll open the Excel and they kind of open the Excel. Then they'll say that your number or your name, they will check and they'll tell how much balance you have, how much is it. Everything they use Excel only. Supply chain. How many vehicles are coming? How many vehicles are going? What is the production is there? How much is need to build? Everything using the Excel only. I will use the business cases also. Let me go one by one step. We'll use the business case also. Right, guys? Now let me, in simple, in our own purpose, we use Excel, guys. 4 different industries are in our own purpose. We use Excel. Saving calculator, sports analysis, tax calculator, and dashboard. Now, saving calculator, tax calculator. Once you enter in the, how many of you are working in this group? How many are working? How many are working? Krishnaveli, Abdul,
Yes, I'm working.
Shubhet,
Me, I am
Yeah.
also working.
you are also
Working.
working. Yeah,
Yes.
I think you are about to get the salary by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if I'm not wrong, within 2 days, right?
Yes.
Right, month end. As a month end, everyone will get the salary, right?
Month end.
Yes,
Yes.
right?
Last working day.
Last working day.
of the
Or
month.
last working day or start of the month. Anyway, what is whenever you get the salary, what is the painful point? What is the painful point?
Deduction of income tax.
Deduction of income tax. Now we are in the month of February and March. These 2 months deduction would be on higher side. Reason we say that I have these many savings and all. Unfortunately, we cannot able to produce. Tax will deduct higher and higher for these 2 months. Now everyone working, even including me also, how much tax is going to deduct for this month? How much tax is going to? How can I manage my family? Simply we use Excel. Let me show you one simple example. How do you use? Let me show you simple example. How do I use? Let me show you simple example. I mean, how to use Excel I'll explain, but let me show you simple example, guys. With example, I'll show you. Okay, and I'll explain about what is Excel, what is each one cell. Can you see my screen? What happened?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, we can.
1 second, no signal. Something the people who sits here could not able to see. 1 second, guys. The people who sits in the offline they could not able to see. Something happened. Oh, okay. See, can you tell one salary? Some amount, salary amount.
95,000,
Not monthly, yearly.
maybe 6 lakh.
Let's say 25 lakhs. How much? 25 lakhs. 25,000, 2 lakh 50. Is it 25 lakhs? Can you check? 25 lakhs. Is it correct? Okay. Total salary. See how it works. 3 lakh per annum. Okay. Is it at least while assuming also you can take maximum number, right? Why don't you take? Okay. Now 25 lakhs. Now let me ask you one simple question. In 25 lakhs, what happens? First to 2.5 lakhs, you don't have any tax. First to 2.5 lakh, you don't have any tax. First to 2.5 lakh for everyone. It applicable for everyone. No, let's say 25 lakhs minus 2 lakh 50. Even your salary is 5 lakhs also up to first 2.5, there is no tax deduction. Your salary is 5 lakhs, 3 lakhs also, first 2.5 lakhs, there will be no deductions. Okay. And apart from that, standard deductions are 50,000. How much? 50,000. Am I right, guys? Standard deductions.
Yeah. Yes, correct.
How much standard deductions are? 50,000. This one minus 50,000. Right. And after that, ATC is ATC. which means you can save up to 1.5 lakh, which comes under your PF provident fund, like your kids education, or your bank's fixed deposits, or you can say something like your LIC policies,
LIC, Suganya Samriddhi.
Sukanya Samruddhi,
Yes.
all these things, right? Maybe ATC will be 1.5 lakh. But the problem here, most of them people, they said that I can save up to 1.5, but in reality, end of the year, they cannot able to save 1.5. 1500. Okay. Madam, are you able to follow me? But how these are working all, I'll explain later. We can do one project, but just giving the idea how we are calculating in the real world, right? In daily life, how do we calculate? And after that, 80D. 80D is something called physically handicapped or health, not physically handicapped, I can say health insurance. Health insurance, you can get maximum avail of 25,000 or 50,000. If I'm not wrong, 50,000.
50 is for the parents if they are
50.
dependent on you.
Maybe
Yeah.
example, maybe.
Okay,
50,
fine.
50, I'm just giving the example, guys. 50,000, 1,50,000 numbers are correct, right? And apart from that, there is a one more thing called 80E, something called NPS, National Pension Scheme, which is availability of 50,000. You can get 50,000. This is the amount you are liable to pay tax. You are liable to pay. On top of this, you need to pay the tax. But there is a one more option called HRA, house rent allowances. It will be, let's say, maybe you are living, depends on company to company, it vary. If you are in tier 1 cities, 4 cities only, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Calcutta, you are available to get 50%. If other cities, 40%. Bangalore also 40%. Let's say yearly it is saving of, let's say 4 lakh. Just assuming 4 lakhs, 15,000, right? 50 lakhs. This is the amount you are liable to pay tax. You cannot able to, at any cost, you cannot able to say, you have to pay this amount for the tax. And there is one more option called donations. Pay any donations and all. Maybe you given the donation to NGO trusts and all. Maybe let's forget about that point. For this 15 lakhs amount, you have to pay the tax. First 2 points, there are two kind of options, old scheme and latest scheme. Let's understand the one scheme. First 2.5%, first 2,50,000 is 5%. How much? First 2.5 lakhs, 5% tax. So, no, first 2.5, 2.5 means 2,50,000 only, right? So 2.5, 2,50,000 into 5%. See, now don't worry how I'm using the formulas and I'll explain. So first 2.5, how much tax I need to pay? Tax 12,500. Next to 5 lakhs is 10% tax. Next 5 lakhs is 2.5 is 5% tax. Next to 5 lakhs is, I'm just giving the example, guys. Maybe it vary. I'm just giving the example. See here, 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs into 10%. 50,000. 5 lakhs of 10% is 50,000. Am I right? And next 5 lakhs is 20%. Next 5 lakhs is 20%. Sorry, 50,000. I'm taking 50,000. 5 lakhs of 20%. Remaining amount, all the amount, whatever the amount we have, 30% tax. How much? 30%. So this 3 lakhs only, right? We have 3 lakhs, right? 30% of 90,000. How much you need to pay? So total tax for 25 lakhs, how much you are paying? 2,50,000, 52,500. So tax saver, tax calculate, how much tax is deducting and all from your salary. If you want to do this thing, we will use. Am I right? That is how we can use Excel in our life. Understood? Example. Any confusion? The people who are working, once you enter the organization, as a fresher, once you enter the organization, you must have to do this kind of thing. Maybe, sir, my salary is 50 lakhs. My salary is 50 lakhs. 50,000, 5 lakhs. Then how much you need to pay tax? Sorry. How much you need to pay the tax? 10 lakhs. All right. If a salary is 5, let's say if a salary is maybe 4, let's say 4 lakh. No need to pay the tax. Minus means 0, right? No need to pay the tax. Am I right? This is how we do use the calculator of the Excel. Any questions, any doubt? This is one of the application we do use in the real world. And also sports analysis. Let me talk about the sports analysis. Can anyone think about the example of the sports analysis, guys? Can you think about the example of sports analysis?
We can calculate the average run rate of a batsman or the
The
strike
average
rate.
run rate of the batsman. Like we have a people who stay in Bangalore, Chennai, Dubai, USA, the people who stay there. Every weekend we go for matches, right? Cricket and all. So how much each batsman is playing, how many matches he is playing, average balls, average runs, run rate, score. To measure, to save all the information, we can use Excel also. Dashboard, your expenses, monthly expenses you want to create. How much expended? Let's say end of the year, how much amount you have saved. Let's say create a one dashboard. Month on month, you want to check the expenses. Month on month, your expenses are increasing or decreasing. Let's say, let me give one real world example where I've used here. Where I've used a Excel dashboard. Let me give a simple example. So, do you guys use the prepaid or postpaid mobile SIM?
Prepaid.
Prepaid.
Postpaid.
Postpaid. Okay. Prepaid. Let's go with the example of prepaid. On an average, each person, how many SIMs have? On an average, each person, how many SIMs they have?
1 or 2.
One or two.
Two,
One or
I
two,
guess.
right?
Mostly two.
Okay. Two. Let's say two. Do you actively use the two SIMs? Do you actively use the two SIMs? Maybe one is a primary, second you can use for your girlfriend or boyfriend, blah blah blah. Right? Some your personal work. Right? Now, I would like to understand. So, what is the total customer base of SIMs in India? Airtel customer base. Can you give number? Some number. How many active SIMs? How many SIMs are there in India? Airtel. Let's take example of Airtel. Has some number. 1 million. Let's say 10 million. Any number. What is going wrong? Nothing, right? We are not
Highest
paying to anyone,
25.
right?
20 to
Huh?
25.
Let's say 25 million. Now, 25 million. Now, I would like to understand how many SIMs or how many customers. Imagine 20 million are unique customers. They don't have any duplicate SIM. All are the unique. How many SIMs or how many customers are active in the month of January and inactive in the month of February? Month on month comparison. This is the February month, right? Let's say about end February. How many customers active in the month of January and inactive in the month of February? And how many customers inactive in the month of February, active in the month of January? How many customers have left the network in the month of January? How many new connections have been established in the month of February? How much percent of data you have used in the month of January? Month on month data usage. Month on month number of calls you have made. Each customer. Month on month SMS you have sent. Month on month bill amount you have paid. You want to understand, you want to compare the month on month bill amount, every information. Manually, I cannot go and write, right? I simply use a dashboard. I simply use a dashboard to look into all the information. Let's take an example of insurance company. Are you clear about where to use the dashboard? One example. Let's take an example of insurance company. Can anyone give an example of insurance company? Let's say insurance company LIC. LIC example LIC. LIC chairman want to see how many new policy have been lapsed. Lapse means not continued, not able to pay the money in the month on month. How many new policy have been generated? How much amount have been gathered? You cannot go and check each table, right? You look into the overall level, right? What percentage month on month increase, decrease amount, right? For this, to get all this information, we can use the dashboard. Honestly speaks, if your volume of data is less than 1 million, that means less than 10,000, 10 lakhs record, you can go and use Excel only. No need to use any other dashboard. Still in my real world, we used to build some models in Excel only. Till date also. Okay. And fortunately in this course, in the Excel course, I will help you to create one dashboard for insurance company. Okay. At the end of the project, we'll do one dashboard, guys. End-to-end dashboard, we will do one end-to-end dashboard. Now, saving calculator. We do use saving calculator, right? And how much amount I'm saving. This generally saving calculator people use who are investing money into tradings like stock market, mutual funds, or who do real estate business. These people use the saving calculator, right? Comparison, right? So we can build different kind of tools and all we can use. But let's try to understand the basics of Excel and all. Why should we use Excel? Why should we use Excel? Anyone guess? Idea? Guys, I want session should be interactive. Give me your ideas. We'll discuss on top of those ideas. Krishnaveni, yes,
Easy to
please.
use.
Data and doing calculations.
Calculations. Okay.
And we can use for
Storing data.
like meeting SLA dates and all, like we are in proper on track or any projects we can find.
Mm-hmm.
To represent any type of data.
Compatibility and easy to use.
Compatibility and use it to use. Okay.
Data analysis.
Data
To analyze
analysis.
the data, to analyze the data and also use filters to drop out the unnecessary data which is not required.
Okay. Very good. Next. The people who are in
And
offline.
tracking the project.
data, saving the data, and use for data visualizations,
Visualizations. Okay. Next.
filtering, sorting.
Filtering, sorting. Okay.
And tracking of the project.
Tracking of the project. Yes. Next.
Data cleaning using Power Query, which is inbuilt in Excel.
Okay. That is all. Okay. Very good. Very good. You're given a lot of ideas.
Yeah, we can use Excel for data organization also, and for visualization also, like for making graphs and all that.
Okay. Simple to say. Very good. Very good, Anup. Simple to say, to explore the data. In simple one word, to explore the data. I'll tell you one story every day morning. Once you enter, I don't know how many of the freshers in this group, once you enter the organization, once you enter the project in the organization, every day morning, manager conducts one meeting. He open Excel. Hey, Mr. Girdhar, can you tell me what you worked yesterday? He will write there in Excel. Okay. And can you tell me what is the task assigned to you? What is the response? Simple to say, project meeting conductions. To explore everything, small amount of data. To explore the small amount of data, simply we use Excel. Don't you know? By using Excel also, we can forecast the future. We can predict. Simple, by using Excel also, we can apply the forecast. Simple to say, why should we use the Excel? To explore the data. Once we explore the data, what all we can do with the data, we can get to know. The people you guys have given idea is that we can create a dashboard. We can create a different graph. We can create different charts. We can analyze the data. We can apply the different colors, different filters on top of the data. When you can able to do all these things, once you explore the data, then you can able to do. Imagine you want to go to New York. Let's say you want to go to what is that? Recently we have issue Lakshadweep versus Maldives. Maldives, right? What do you do? Okay, directly go and take the photos. Right? No, right? First, you can make a plan in a way that what all things you need to visit. In order to understand what all places you need to visit, first you get and explore the places. Explore the place, at least you get an idea. From one point to other point, what is the distance? Where we need to stay? All you can make a plan. When you want to explore an idea about the places, that's what you do, right? Let's say you want to go to Tirumala temple. Do you know everyone know about the Tirumala temple, right? Or let's say the famous one, Ayodhya. Everyone talking about the Ayodhya. Due respect to the Ayodhya, we have a lot of respect to Ayodhya. Now I'm in Bangalore. Now I want to go to Ayodhya. Okay, let me book a ticket. Let me go. Is it possible? Now next thing my wife will ask, where do I stay? My kid asks, how can I go? Okay, from airport to Ayodhya, how can I go? I need to book a cab, right? Once I book a cab, I need to get, not to go to temple, I need to get fresh up, right? For that, I need to have a room or hotel. All these things I need to explore. Then only I can. Okay, Ayodhya, go and come back to Bangalore. No, right? Nearby places also you need to explore. Once you go to nearby places, what is the food? What food we need to eat? Where can we go for food? And all things comes into the picture, right? Once you explore the basic idea of the data, then you can perform lot many things with the data. The first and foremost thing which is required is explore the data, right? So next, to analyze. Once you explore, then we analyze. By using analyze, we can create a dashboards, we can create different charts, lot many things we can able to perform. Present. Once you create a dashboard, you will present. You can prepare the present the reports and all. Simple to say, By using Excel, we can perform 3 different things. What are those? By using Excel, we can simply perform 3 different things. What are those? Explore. First step is explore. Once you explore, next is analyze. Next is
Presentation.
Present.
present. Guys, in industry also, if your manager asks you, this is a major problem. Most of the techies are facing in the industry. Most of the people who enter the industry, these are the problems facing. Let's say your manager asks you, "Hey, Mr. Koti, can you tell me? Can you find a solution? Who is going to leave network? Network means leaving the telecom network. Let's say Airtel. Let's say now you're using Airtel. How many people are leaving the network? Or can you tell me a reason why people are leaving network? What do you do? What do you say, guys? I get a simple problem. Mr. Anup. Anup is a data scientist. Anup is a data scientist. Airtel CEO reached to Anup. Anup, can you tell me a reason why customers are leaving the network? That means they are opting out another service like Jio, whatever. We don't know whether good, but we would like to understand why people are leaving. What do you say, guys? Very nice. What is the answer, madam? Can you speak a bit louder? Signal problem. Signal problem. Arun, what do you say?
Pricing also. sir.
Tariff
Pricing.
issue.
Very good. Next. Very good. Next. Please.
Validity days.
Features,
Huh?
facilities,
Validity days.
the
Facilities. Okay. What else?
Mobile
Data
data.
speed.
and the service cycles.
Service
If we are
cycles.
facing
Very
some,
good.
yeah,
Nice.
like if
Go ahead. Now, sorry to say, guys, everyone done the mistake. I just give the problem. Have you seen the data? Guys? Have you seen the data? I just given a problem. You don't know what is the meaning of living network. To whom you consider the living network? Is it prepaid? Did you mention? Is it a postpaid? No. Directly, I'm not. This is a lack of understanding the process. This is the problem people are facing. Directly, most of us, what they do when they give the problem, will try to give the solution. Not only the professional way, personal. Someone reach out to you, Giridhar, I have a problem with my girlfriend. Sorry, guys, I'm just a pause. Just give an example. I have a problem with my girlfriend or a boyfriend. Let's say example. Okay, she is forcing me to do marry. What should I do? What is the answer you give? Okay, ran away from the home, get married. Okay, I'll convince your parents, right? But the actual thing, understand the problem. Once you understand the problem, identify the possible ways to solve the problem. Once you understand the different ways to solve the problem, then come to a conclusion. As we said, the 3 different steps. What are those? Explore, analyze, present. What is the problem you have taken? Would like to understand why people means customers are leaving the network. This is a simple problem they given to us. But we would like to understand why people are leaving. In order to understand the problem, we need to explore the data. What data we have received? Whether data is correct or not, whether data is curated or not, exact data is received or not, proper data is received or not. Once we explore the data, then we analyze. Once your analysis is completed, you're finding out some findouts. Observe some findouts or some issues observed. Then those issues need to be present. To the client. So these 3 steps are really important. But what you guys have done? Directly jump to presentation. That means you're giving some problems. That is not the correct approach. What is the correct approach, guys? Explore, analyze, and present. If you want to be a data scientist, or if you want to be a data analyst, or you want to be a data engineer, or you want to be successful in your career also, not only personal, professional, personal also. Never ever jump into the solution. Try to understand the problem. In your personal side also, whenever you get a problem, don't jump into a solution. Wait, think it, and finally make a decision. One thing, this is the thing which I've learned practically, right? Now, what is this? Can you tell me now? Come on, guys. Can you answer it now? Come on. Come on, speak out. Whether right or wrong, that is a different story.
He is not looking for burger at this moment.
She is not looking for burger at this moment. What is she?
Maybe dog is not hungry at this moment.
Dog is not hungry at this moment. Very good. Okay, okay. I agree with your thought. Approach. Next. Your good name, I forget your name. Rajeshri. Okay, tell me, what is your thought? What is the what she's looking? If she's not hungry, she won't look like that, right?
Dog don't want fast food.
Dog won't eat fast food, huh? Okay.
Maybe dog is sick.
I
The
think
dog is
it's
sad actually.
unrequired. It's not. It's unrequired data, I guess. Something like that. It's not required for it.
Okay.
It
Not
is waiting for
required,
the
yeah.
command to eat.
Come to the reality now. Forget about the dog. Now you want to eat a burger. How do you eat? Now you want to eat a burger. How do you eat? Do you take separately slices of, what are the slices you can see? Bread slice. What is this? Tomato,
Tomato.
chicken. What is below chicken? Cheese.
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 Again, bread, chicken, cheese, bread. How do you eat burger, guys? Think yourself. How do you eat burger? You hold it in two hands and keep everything. You don't eat slice by slice. Now tell me, dog can able to eat like that? Now think it, dog can able to eat, can able to hold a burger? How he can able to eat?
No.
Pieces by pieces, slice by slice only,
It will segment, yeah.
right? Slice by slice only. When you have different slices, you'll get the feel of burger. No, right? Similarly, if you're not able to understand the problem correctly, you won't get the taste of the, so you won't able to get the right solution for the problem. Understood? Forget about this. Just give an example. Correlate yourself. If you're not able to understand correctly the problem, you cannot able to get the actual taste of the solution or actual solution of the problem. Understood? That is how you need to. Okay. Excel means Excel analysis will give explore the data analysis, will give us the insights. Some insights, some report it will give us, right? So by using Excel, we can perform the exploratory data analysis. In our one more beautiful thing is that in our course, whatever Excel projects we have done, the same project we will implement SQL, Python, and in Power BI also. In machine learning also, what are the machine learning we do in machine learning? Our deep learning can be done in Excel also. So what are things we are going to cover in this course? So first methodology of this course, the methodology, basic methodology. My way of teaching is this: I don't tell only the formulas of Excel. Okay, what is Excel and all. We will discuss Excel with respect to the business. Now we have seen the business case, right? When you understand the business scenario, business sense plus Excel formulas, it will become the master of Excel. You just learn how to use Excel. It may not be helpful to you. You need to apply the business sense to the Excel. Then you will become a master in Excel. If I ask you, can you just generate one report? You will generate the report. But what report consists of? What your report is telling? How your report is impacting your business? If you're not able to understand, how do you answer your question in the real world? How do you answer the questions in the project? Trust me, guys, in my 12 years of experience, I have taken more than 1,000 interviews. I have taken more than thousands of interviews, 1,000 interviews. Everyone say that I can able to understand whether he's a genuine guy or a fake guy within 2 minutes. If I ask you, can you tell me what project you have worked on? Okay, I worked on customer churn analysis. Customer churn analysis. We gather the data from different sources. We perform the ED analysis. On top of ED analysis, we divide the data into train and test. On top of train data, we build the model. We check the accuracy. We implement on the test, and then we deploy the model in Flask. Then what business, what interviewer expects from you is that what is your problem? How do you convert your business problem into a data problem? What are the different steps you have taken while convert the business problem into a data problem? And then what are the different data sources you have used? What are the different assumptions you have considered to solve the problem? What are the challenges you have faced? How did you solve those challenges? How did you overcome those challenges? And how did you choose the proper right machine learning algorithm? What are your insights? What is your recommendations? Then you explain about all these things for 5 to 10 minutes. First 5 to 10 minutes are prayer most important for any interview. If you're able to explain first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of interview, 95% likely chances you are going to select for an interview. But the problem with the students are the people due to lack of proper understanding about the subject, they're really good at technical. If I ask you to write a Python code, if I write a program, they do really well. But how to implement to a business where most of them are lacking? That's what we are going to cover in the course. If you're able to understand that, you are good. So that is the reason we are saying business sense plus Excel is equal to mastering in Excel. So I will start from tomorrow onwards. How will I start? Installing what I will cover. In tomorrow, I will start get familiar with the Excel interface, how to install Excel, keyboard shortcuts, what are the different shortcuts, how to print the Excel, basic things, right? Operation, different operations, formatting, how to format the data, formatting option, perform different operations, how to autofill, replace, different sheet operations, right? Referring, data function, mathematical function, lookup function, logical, statistical functions, sorting the data, filtering, advanced filtering, pivot table. Pivot table is for data aggregation, data summarization. We use pivot table, which is really, really important. Charts, different charts. When do we use which chart? Bar chart, line chart, pie chart, scatter plot, dual axis. How to select the right chart, spark line, waterfall charts, conditional formatting, highlighting top different rules, conditions, rule based, to how to identify the duplicates, unique values, goal seek, solver, scenario manager, data tables, data validation, hyperlink, text to column, Excel versus Google Sheet, right? And then finally, we create a one dashboard. We can create a one dashboard. In tomorrow, let's directly I will start about the Excel interface. We'll discuss the Excel interface in tomorrow class. Okay. Any questions, guys, before I go into the topic tomorrow?